Let me ask you a question. Have you ever looked in the mirror with your glasses on and felt like something wasn't quite right? Maybe your eyes seem smaller, your cheeks look heavier, or your entire face carries a tired expression. The truth is, nobody really talks about it, but the wrong pair of glasses can instantly add 10 years to your appearance. The right pair, however, it can do the exact opposite. The right frames can lift your features, brighten your complexion, open your eyes, and take years off your look, instantly. That's what we're diving into today. In this video, I'm going to share 8 glasses styles that are especially flattering for mature faces. We'll look at subtle face-lifting frame shapes, colors that add a natural glow, and the details that completely transform how your glasses complement your features. These are simple changes that make a big difference, allowing you to feel confident and radiant without relying on heavy makeup or dramatic cosmetic procedures. So if you've been wearing the same outdated frames for years, or if you've ever wondered whether your glasses are helping you or quietly aging you, this video is for you. By the end, you'll know exactly which shapes, structures, and tones bring out your best features, and which ones to leave behind. It's time to stop hiding behind frames that don't serve you. Let's find the perfect pair, one that makes you feel like yourself, only brighter. Let's get started. And before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend who needs it, and subscribe to the channel for more style tips that keep you looking fresh, confident, and timeless. Glasses 1. Uplifted cat eye frames. Not dramatic, not exaggerated, just the right amount of lift to give your whole face a more youthful, refreshed look. Cat eye glasses work beautifully as we age, because the shape mimics what time often takes away. That subtle upward tilt at the outer corners of the eyes and cheeks. The gentle lift draws attention up and outward, making the eyes appear more open, the cheekbones more defined, and even softening the appearance of fine lines around the eyes. Now, before you imagine some retro costume piece, let's be clear. We're not talking about sharp wings or oversized vintage drama. We're talking about the modern cat eye, a slight lift at the corners, gracefully curved lines, and a medium-sized frame that fits your features without overwhelming them. This design flatters many face shapes, but it's especially striking on round, square, and heart-shaped faces because it adds balance while lifting the profile. Color choice matters just as much as shape. Skip the harsh black or stark white if you have silver hair or softer facial features. Instead, try warm tortoise for dimension, blush pink for a soft glow, or translucent cocoa for richness without heaviness. Material makes a difference too. Lightweight acetate or a polished matte finish provides elegance without overpowering your look. Styling is where the magic happens. Cat eye frames pair beautifully with a crisp blouse, a cozy sweater in your undertone color, or a chic short hairstyle that lets the glasses shine. And the compliments you'll receive? They won't be about your glasses, they'll be about you. You look radiant, something's different, you look amazing. That's the kind of effortless beauty these frames deliver. Glasses 2. The rounded square frame. If you're searching for a universally flattering option, rounded square frames deserve a place at the top of your list. They strike the perfect balance between structure and softness, which is exactly what many mature faces need. Here's why. As we age, our features naturally soften. Our cheeks may become fuller, or we may lose some definition along the jawline or temples. Square frames restore structure, but sharp, boxy lines can look too severe or dated. Rounded square frames solve this problem. They bring definition back to the face without harshness, creating a refined yet approachable look. What should you look for? Aim for corners that curve gently, not sharp angles that slice across your features. Choose medium thickness, enough to create impact, but not so heavy that it feels bulky. The width of the frame should match or slightly extend beyond your cheekbones to balance your proportions. This shape is especially flattering for oval faces. It adds definition. Heart-shaped faces. It grounds the chin. And round faces. It elongates subtly without exaggerating curves. When it comes to color, avoid stark black or neon brights. Instead, consider warm bronze, soft navy, matte tortoise, or a two-tone gradient that highlights the upper half of your face. If you wear minimal makeup or embrace natural grey hair, a frame with a subtle inner glow can make your eyes sparkle without effort. These frames blend seamlessly into nearly any wardrobe, from casual denim and knits to tailored blazers and scarves. They're ideal for women who want an update that feels timeless rather than trendy. Rounded square frames quietly say, "I'm confident, I'm refined, I know my style, and I don't need to shout it." Glasses 3. Lightweight wireframes, but not too thin. For women who prefer elegance without bulk, wireframes are a wonderful choice. But here's the secret. Not all wireframes are created equal. Ultra-thin wires may look minimal, but they can actually wash out the face, especially if you have fair skin, silver hair, or light colouring. Instead, the goal is minimalist, not invisible. Choose slightly thicker wireframes that add just enough definition to outline your eyes without overwhelming them. Look for soft metallics like champagne gold, warm rose gold, or matte bronze. A subtle bridge design, nothing too heavy or boxy, helps maintain balance. Rounded or oval shapes that follow the natural curve of your brow add softness and create harmony with your features. The beauty of wireframes lies in how they brighten the eye area. Warm-toned metals reflect light gently, giving your complexion a glow and drawing attention to your eyes. They're especially flattering for smaller faces, where oversized frames might feel overwhelming. They also suit women who wear minimal makeup, since the clean, open design highlights the natural beauty of the eyes. Styling is simple and versatile. Wireframes pair effortlessly with both casual and dressy looks. Wear them with a delicate chain necklace, hoop earrings, or even pearl studs. They complement without competing. Think of them as the eyewear equivalent of timeless jewelry, understated, sophisticated, and always appropriate. These frames say refinement without effort. They let your personality and your eyes remain the focus, while still adding just enough structure to polish your look. They're not about making a loud statement. They're about quiet confidence. And sometimes, that's the most powerful style of all. If these words touched your heart and sparked inspiration within you, leave a 3 in the comments to let it shine. If they did not, leave a 0 in quiet honesty. Every thought you share is a gift. Thank you for giving us a moment of your precious time. Glasses 4. Clear or translucent frames. There's a reason clear and translucent frames are appearing everywhere, from high-end designer boutiques to everyday optical shops. They're lightweight, brightening, and surprisingly flattering, especially for women over 40. Why do they work so well? Because they create the illusion of lift and openness without weighing down your features. Unlike dark, bulky frames that cast heavy shadows, translucent styles let light move freely across your cheekbones and around your eyes. The effect is softening, brightening, and instantly refreshing. Instead of highlighting every fine line, they allow your natural features to glow. Best of all, they're incredibly versatile. Clear frames never fight with your lipstick shade, your earrings, your hair color, or your wardrobe. They behave like neutrals, but with a fresh, modern twist that feels elevated and chic. There are endless variations: crystal clear frames, give you that barely there glow. Frosted or milky white creates a soft, elegant effect. Tinted translucent shades, blush, taupe, champagne, or even a soft lavender, add just a whisper of colour that warms the face without overwhelming it. These frames are especially ideal for round or oval faces, where too much structure can appear boxy. They're also perfect if you're transitioning to silver or grey hair, or if you simply want your eyes to be the first feature people notice. And the compliments? They'll sound less like nice glasses and more like, you look so refreshed. That's the true goal. Glasses 5. Soft pastel frames. Sometimes all you need is the gentlest touch of colour. That's exactly what pastel frames provide. Nothing loud, nothing trendy, just soft, flattering tones that enhance your natural glow without taking over. Think of delicate hues like blush pink, dusty lavender, misty blue, pale olive, or even a muted coral. These shades act almost like a subtle filter. They brighten the skin, soften the appearance of fine lines, and make the whites of your eyes and your smile stand out just a little more. If you have cool undertones and want something softer than black, pastel frames are a wonderful option. They're equally flattering if you have silver or light hair and don't want your glasses to overwhelm your features. And if your wardrobe leans neutral, pastels add personality without shouting for attention. Even better, these frames work year-round. A dusty rose style looks as beautiful with a cozy winter sweater as it does with a linen blouse in spring. Pro tip: choose matte or frosted finishes instead of glossy ones. Matte pastel frames appear softer against the skin and reflect light in a more natural, flattering way. Pastels say, I'm stylish, but I'm not trying too hard. They're approachable, elegant, and carry an unexpectedly youthful vibe. Because they're often overlooked in favour of bolder shades, wearing them helps you stand out quietly, in the best possible way. Glasses 6. Half rim or browline frames. For decades, half rim and browline frames have been considered classics. And for good reason. Their design is brilliant at balancing style with subtle sculpting. A bold upper frame paired with a lighter or rimless lower half delivers instant lift and definition. The thicker browline naturally draws the eye upward, giving your expression a more alert, youthful quality. It also provides definition around the brows, which tend to fade as we age. Think of it as filling in your brows without using a pencil. Meanwhile, the rimless or lighter bottom half softens the cheeks and jawline. The combination keeps you looking open, friendly, and feminine, a perfect blend of structure and ease. This design is ideal for oval and round faces that benefit from top-heavy balance. It also flatters women with fuller cheeks or softer features who want more structure without going too severe. And it's a great choice if you want frames that do double duty, stylish yet subtly sculpting. Colour plays a big role here. Harsh black can look too stark, so try warm brown, matte navy, rose gold, or even a two-tone design, like soft grey on top, fading into clear at the bottom. This creates lift without heaviness. Browline frames pair beautifully with collared blouses, layered jewellery, or statement earrings, since the open lower frame allows your accessories to shine. What do they say about you? Browlines whisper sophistication with an edge. They say, I'm sharp, I'm classic, and I still enjoy a touch of boldness. Best of all, they're timeless. You'll never have to worry about them going out of style. Glasses 7. Statement frames. Yes, you can absolutely wear statement frames. And yes, they can make you look younger, if you choose the right kind. The secret is that it's not about being loud, it's about being intentional. A truly flattering statement frame has just a touch of extra size, a distinctive shape, and a color or pattern that highlights your natural features instead of competing with them. These frames are especially powerful for women who prefer minimalist wardrobes. If you gravitate toward classic black neutrals, simple outfits, or low-maintenance makeup days, statement glasses instantly elevate your look. They frame your eyes, lift your face, and add personality without trying too hard. But let's talk rules. Avoid extremely oversized styles, which can swallow delicate features. Stick to frames with curved or softly squared edges. Too many sharp angles create unnecessary harshness. When it comes to color, think rich but wearable. Warm tortoise, deep plum, teal, soft red, or patterned neutrals. These shades add interest without overwhelming. Statement frames shine particularly well if you have silver, salt and pepper, or platinum blonde hair, or deep skin tones that glow against vibrant hues. Pair them with your favorite lipstick, a simple hairstyle, and bold earrings, and suddenly they feel like a signature piece. Statement frames don't shout for attention. They speak with clarity. I know who I am. I dress for myself. And I'm confident enough to stand out just a little. Glasses 8. Upswept oval frames. Upswept oval frames are one of the most graceful options you can choose. They combine the softness of an oval with a gentle lift at the outer edges, giving your eyes sparkle and your face a subtle but noticeable lift. Why do they work so well? The upswept edge counteracts the natural drooping that can happen around the temples as skin loses elasticity over time. At the same time, the oval shape softens any sharpness in your features without adding heaviness. The result is a frame that feels both classic and feminine, striking the perfect balance of grace and youthfulness. Upswept ovals flatter a wide range of face shapes. On round faces, they add definition and length. On heart-shaped faces, they help balance the forehead with the chin. And on almost everyone, they provide an elegant, never overpowering option that enhances without dominating. Color choice again plays a vital role. Soft pearl white brings a fresh, luminous glow. Warm rosewood adds subtle depth. Champagne and light bronze provide warmth without distraction. Paired with natural makeup, a soft hairstyle, and your best smile, these frames create a look that feels effortless, bright, and beautifully age-appropriate. Bonus tips for choosing glasses wisely. Before we finish, here are some quick extra tips to help you avoid common pitfalls and make your next glasses shopping trip easier and much more enjoyable. Tip 1. Avoid harsh, boxy black frames. While black can be classic, when it's thick and square, it tends to create heavy lines that age the face and highlight wrinkles. If you love black, go for softer shapes or patterns like tortoise with black accents for a more flattering effect. Tip 2. Don't let your glasses sit too low on your nose. Frames that slide down tend to close off the eyes, making your face look tired. Glasses should sit comfortably so that your eyes are centered within the lenses. This positioning instantly opens up your gaze. Tip 3. Stay away from frames that are overly heavy or oversized. They can overwhelm delicate features and draw attention to sagging skin or puffiness. Instead, select frames proportionate to your face that feel light and comfortable for daily wear. Tip 4. Pay attention to undertones. Just like makeup, glasses should complement your skin tone. Warm undertones look radiant in golds, bronzes, tortoise shells, and peachy shades. Cool undertones shine in silvers, blues, greys, and cool pastels. Tip 5. Use quick try-on questions. When testing frames, ask yourself, does this lift my eyes or drag them down? Do my smile lines look softened or emphasized? Does my skin look brighter or duller? Is the frame balanced with my face shape, not too wide or too narrow? If the answer feels right and you feel confident, you've likely found a winner. And most importantly, remember this: you don't need to buy the most expensive frames to look fabulous. Sometimes, the smallest change in shape, color, or detail makes all the difference. The right glasses don't just improve your vision, they elevate your presence, brighten your face, and give you the confidence to walk through the world with ease. As we come to the close of this journey through frames and styles, I want to step beyond the practical tips and shapes for a moment and reflect on something deeper. Glasses aren't just about style or vision. They're about how you choose to present yourself to the world each day. Every time you put on a pair, you're making a subtle but powerful statement. You're telling the world something about who you are, what you value, and how you wish to be seen. And here's the beautiful truth. The right pair of glasses can remind you that aging doesn't mean fading. It means refining and elevating who you already are. Each decade brings its own kind of wisdom, its own sense of presence. Glasses can either dim that light or magnify it. When chosen with intention, they don't disguise your age. They honor it. They help you walk into a room not as someone trying to be younger, but as someone fully embracing the beauty of where you are right now. With that in mind, I want to encourage you to see glasses shopping in a new way. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Too often, we stick to the same safe shapes, the same muted colors, because they feel familiar. But sometimes the most refreshing transformations come from the smallest risks. Try on a frame that you've never considered before. Maybe a gentle cat eye, a translucent pastel, or even a bold patterned neutral. You might discover a new signature look, one that feels more you than anything you've worn before. Think of glasses shopping not as another errand on your to-do list, but as an adventure in self-expression. Just as you might choose a scarf or necklace to highlight your mood, glasses can be a canvas for personality. Some days you may crave subtle elegance. Other days you may want playful color. Each pair you try on is an invitation to see yourself through a new lens, literally and figuratively. And here's where the journey expands beyond the individual. Because your choices, your experiences, and your stories don't exist in isolation. They have the power to inspire others. That's why I'd love for you to share your favorite glasses stories. Maybe it was the first pair that made you feel unstoppable, like you could walk into a meeting and own the room. Or perhaps it was a frame that surprised you, the one people couldn't stop complimenting because it revealed a side of you they hadn't noticed before. Your journey with glasses could be exactly what someone else in this community needs to hear. Think of the woman who has been wearing the same pair for 10 years, not because she loves them, but because she's afraid of change. Or the man who doesn't realize how much his outdated frames are holding him back from the confidence he deserves. By sharing your experience, you could help them take that leap, try something new, and embrace a look that matches the vibrant life they're already living. That's the beauty of this space we're building together. It's not just about frames or style tips. It's about creating a community where we remind each other that we're not invisible, that we don't have to settle for less than what makes us feel alive and radiant. When you share your story, you're not just talking about glasses. You're sharing courage, creativity, and a little spark of joy. So as you move forward, keep this in mind. The right pair of glasses is more than an accessory. It's a reflection of your essence, a celebration of your present, and a glimpse of the light you carry into every interaction. Choosing them with care is not vanity. It's self-respect. it's self-expression. And it's a way to remind yourself and the world that you are still evolving, still shining, and still worthy of being seen. And now, I invite you to take the next step. Explore, experiment, and share. Let your glasses be a reminder that style is not about turning back time. It's about stepping forward with grace. And let your story inspire someone else to do the same. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to step back from frames, colors, and shapes, and remember what this is really about. Glasses are not just about vision correction or even fashion. They're about how you choose to show up in the world every single day. They frame your eyes, the windows of your soul, and they carry your presence into every conversation, every smile, every moment. The right pair doesn't erase who you are. It reveals more of you. It reminds us that aging isn't about fading into the background. It's about refining, evolving, and elevating the essence of who we've always been. A new frame can become more than just an accessory. It can be a reminder that your story is still unfolding, that your style still matters, and that your beauty is not defined by age, but by authenticity. So don't be afraid to explore, to try something new, or to step just outside of your comfort zone. Glasses shopping isn't just a chore. It's an adventure in self-expression, and your choices can inspire others. Share your favorite glasses stories with this community, because your experience may give someone else the courage to discover a look that makes them feel renewed and radiant. If today's video gave you new ideas or inspired you in some way, I'd love for you to like this video. Share it with a friend who deserves to feel confident in their own style, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to tap the little bell so you'll be the first to know when more tips arrive. Together, let's continue celebrating style, grace, and confidence at every age.